For an excellent holiday drink with or without liquor, whip up this homemade maple eggnog. This recipe yields about 2 quarts. Separate the eggs so that the yolks are in a large mixing bowl and the whites are in a medium mixing bowl. I use my hands to separate them. Crack over the whites bowl. Let the whites slip right through your fingers. Don't be afraid. It is messy, but just get in there and do it. I personally don't bother with that so-called hack, using a water bottle to remove the yolk. With some practice, you'll be a pro in no time. I prefer this method over using 2 eggshells as well. Cover and refrigerate the whites, and save the shells for the garden or compost. Using a hand or stand mixer, beat the yolks until frothy and lighter in color. Slowly add maple syrup or sugar. Save a tablespoon or so for later. Continue to beat until nicely whipped. It could take up to 4 minutes. This is a cooked eggnog recipe, but the cooking steps are optional. You can prepare this raw. If you have help, someone else can do this next step while you beat the yolks. In a large pot, heat the milk over medium and stir very frequently. Do not preheat the pot to avoid scorching milk. Add cloves and cinnamon and continue to heat and stir until the mixture reaches about 180 degrees. If you do not have a food or candy thermometer, heat until steadily steaming but not boiling. Remove from the heat. Pour a small amount of the hot milk mixture into the sweetened egg yolks while whisking steadily. This step is very important because it tempers the egg mixture to avoid cooking it with the hot liquid. Continue to whisk and slowly add the milk. Continue until the mixtures are combined. Pour back in the pot and heat over medium while stirring. Avoid boiling and heat to about 170 degrees. Remove from heat. Stir in cream until combined. Strain through a fine mesh strainer to remove cloves, if you're using whole cloves, and any cooked or solid bits. Stir in vanilla extract, nutmeg. This happens to be Audrey's homemade vanilla extract that you saw recently on Cooking with Scuttle. And stir in optional dark liquor. I'm using bourbon and spiced rum. Let it cool for about 30 minutes, stirring occasionally. You don't want a skin to form on top. This final step using the egg whites is optional, but I highly recommend it. To incorporate the egg whites, using a hand or stand mixer, beat half or all the whites until peaks form. Sweeten with remaining sugar or maple and continue to beat until stiff. Fold or gently stir into the eggnog. This is the perfect holiday staple to serve to your friends and family, and it tastes way better homemade. And feel free to add more bourbon or rum. Store the leftovers in a sealed mason jar or container and refrigerate for up to a few days. Even try this eggnog to make French toast. Thank you for joining me. Tune in next time and I'll teach you how to make something else.
Food porn.